One episode I did want to bring up is the one that I actually told you that it was a ripping podcast.
Oh, yeah.
The one that was about you.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually saw a lot of similarities with where our club was at the moment and where you were at that present time. So the general topic was you not being able to appreciate or feel happy for Hamish's success.
That's
Hamish, your best
Blake,
friend, Hamish Blake.
Yeah.
Which was, I found quite ironic because he's your best friend. You should be able to love when,
Totally.
which is I felt was similar to where our club was at, where there was times where two guys would go up for the same mark, competing for marks, or one guy would get 40 and the other guy would get 20 touches and be bitter about that 40. And there was times where that was happening in the past few years, and that's where our maturity's come this year a little bit with that growth. And I saw a lot of similarities with that podcast, and you didn't actually solve it till you were able to open up to Hamish, which was almost similar to we weren't really able to solve a lot of our issues till we opened up and started talking about.
Oh, really? So you guys did that? You guys sort of...
I didn't make everyone listen to your podcast.
No, but like you all sort of spoke about it openly.
Yeah, we just spoke about where we want to get to as a team. There's guys that had individual accolades. They're not really worth getting if you're not playing as a team and not getting that success. And
in the same way that you guys do, like you guys are like literally making people really happy at the moment. Like that's a pretty incredible thing. And it is a shame that it takes winning to realise that, but that is always the case. And as a Melbourne supporter for my whole life, there are lots of games that I've been to where we've lost, but doesn't mean that you don't watch going like, well, they were trying really hard and there was some awesome stuff in there. It's the games where probably the ones that maybe were led by individuals trying to be the best in the team is where it maybe didn't gel, and maybe that's where it isn't like an entertaining game to watch or a, happy-inducing game to watch.
That's exactly what I wanted from that question, that conversation that we're having then. Like I can sit back now happily, and I've been involved in it myself, going for marks I probably shouldn't have, and just watching Jake Lever take the mark instead of me brings happiness. Yeah. So you can see that I've been able to resolve it. Not saying I was that player that always wanted to be best on ground or anything like that, but there's I'm much more happier the person I am right now, and not necessarily in the best of form, but our team is, and I feel like I'm leading well compared to the player I was in 2019.
Yeah. Do you think being captain made you look at it differently?
It certainly does make me feel like I've got more people to care about.
Yeah.
Than myself. And it has made me think about my own values a little bit more. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. And is that maybe why like sometimes players who are made captain in whatever team, sometimes it just doesn't work because they haven't reached that realization yet where it is about the team and they want to still be the star but also the captain, and maybe it's hard to be the star and the captain. Is that a fair thing?
I think people... Well, we vote. It's a democratic process. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone vote a captain in who has those behaviours. I'd always say, Max, that's why I think you were voted in, is because of your care has always been at a really... I think it's undeniably one of your best traits is how much you care for all your teammates and the club. And
that's interesting.
So I don't think if you're getting voted in the captain, it's
for a reason.
You know what I mean? It's not because...
Yep.
So...
Yeah, okay.
Do you agree with that?
Yep. And I love how it got back to me. I almost tactically did that with the way I was pointing the question to eventually get back to how good of a captain.
And I didn't even notice. It's really well done.
Subliminal. Well done, Max.
You've got to